Off the southern coast of Australia, where the Tasman Sea meets the wild edge of the Southern Ocean, a battle unfolds every morning, man versus nature. The fishermen who brave these freezing, violent waters are after one thing: the Tasmanian giant rock lobster, the largest crayfish in the world. Known locally as crays, these monstrous crustaceans can weigh over 20 pounds and live for decades, hiding deep in underwater caves where few divers dare to go. The rewards are massive, but so are the risks. These are the deadliest crayfish waters on Earth. At first light, small boats push off from the rugged harbors of Tasmania's west coast, places like Strahan, Stanley, and Port Arthur. The fishermen here are a special breed, tough, methodical, and fearless. They navigate narrow inlets through fog and cold rain, heading into waters notorious for shipwrecks. Swells can rise higher than houses, and the wind cuts like ice. Yet they go, season after season, driven by tradition and the promise of profit. A single large crayfish can sell for hundreds of dollars in Asian markets. A full day's haul can be worth thousands. The Tasmanian giant rock lobster, Jasus edwardsii, is a prehistoric-looking creature, bright red shell, long spiny antennae, and powerful claws capable of snapping a finger. Unlike smaller lobsters found elsewhere, these crays don't live in shallow sand but in deep rocky reefs, often over 100 feet below the surface. Divers must descend into pitch-black waters, using headlamps to spot movement among the rocks. It's cold, dangerous work. Oxygen tanks, heavy suits, and unpredictable currents make every dive a gamble. Some never return. Before the dive, the crew prepares metal cages called pots. Each one is baited with fish heads, lowered into the sea, and marked by a floating buoy. The pots rest on the ocean floor overnight, where the scent attracts the massive lobsters from their hiding places. In the morning, the crew hauls them up using winches. The pots are heavy, the waves relentless, and timing is everything. If the rope snaps or the cage tips, a fisherman can be dragged straight overboard. In the freezing Tasmanian current, survival time is measured in minutes. Once on deck, the crays are sorted carefully. Only legal-sized males can be kept. Undersized or breeding females must be released immediately. Fisheries officers strictly enforce these rules. The Tasmanian government maintains one of the toughest sustainability systems in the world. Every licensed boat is tracked by GPS, and every lobster is tagged for traceability. Overfishing once threatened to wipe out these creatures, but strict management has helped populations rebound. Still, quotas are tight, and competition is fierce. Each crayfish is a small fortune. The market for Tasmanian lobsters is dominated by exports, especially to China, where they're considered a delicacy and symbol of prosperity. A single lobster can sell for more than $300 in Hong Kong restaurants. During the Lunar New Year season, demand explodes, and so do prices. Tasmanian fishermen rush to meet it, working longer hours in worsening seas. Cargo flights leave Hobart filled with live lobsters, each carefully packed in oxygenated seawater to survive the journey. But the trade is fragile. In 2020, political tensions between Australia and China led to sudden export bans. Overnight, Tasmania's lobster industry collapsed. Boats sat idle. Processors had full tanks, but no buyers. Millions of dollars in seafood spoiled. The fishermen had to adapt fast, turning to domestic markets and new export partners in Japan, Singapore, and the US. The recovery was slow, but resilience runs deep here. Now, with trade routes reopening, the industry is once again booming, but never taking stability for granted. The dangers of the job go far beyond economics. Tasmania's coastal weather is notoriously unpredictable. Storms can appear out of nowhere, turning calm seas into chaos. Swells can reach 10 meters high, and many of the best fishing grounds lie near cliffs and reefs that offer no shelter. Boats have capsized within sight of land. For divers, entanglement is a constant fear. One snagged line or a burst air hose can mean drowning. Veteran fishermen tell stories of narrow escapes, of watching friends vanish beneath the waves. Despite the peril, there's a sense of pride and brotherhood among the crews. Most come from long lines of fishermen. Their fathers and grandfathers worked the same waters. They learned to read the ocean, the color of the swells, the sound of the wind, with an intuition no machine can match. For them, this isn't just a job, it's a calling. The ocean demands respect, and those who don't give it don't last long. Underwater, the world of the Tasmanian crayfish is like an alien landscape. Rocky caves twist through the seafloor, home to massive lobsters that have survived decades of storms. Some are the size of small dogs. They use their antennae to sense vibrations, retreating into crevices when threatened. Divers approach slowly, gripping a steel pole with a noose at the end. With one swift motion, they loop the cray's tail and pull it free. The struggle is powerful. A full-grown lobster can fight like a trapped animal. Even through thick gloves, divers feel the raw strength of the creature. Back on the surface, each catch is celebrated. The fishermen handle the crays gently, aware of their value and fragility. They're placed in seawater tanks on deck, where they can live for days until the boat returns to port. Once ashore, the lobsters are measured, graded by weight and color, and stored in temperature-controlled holding tanks before being shipped out. Tasmanian processors pride themselves on sustainability. No antibiotics, no artificial feeding, just wild, clean ocean harvests. Beyond their commercial value, these lobsters play a crucial ecological role. They're apex predators of the reef, feeding on sea urchins and helping maintain the balance of kelp forests. Without them, urchin populations can explode, stripping reefs bare. Conservationists argue that protecting crayfish populations isn't just about economics. It's essential for the health of the entire Tasmanian marine ecosystem. The state's management plan now includes protected zones and no-take areas to allow populations to breed and replenish. Still, there's growing pressure from climate change. The Tasman Sea is warming faster than almost any ocean region on Earth, forcing marine life to migrate southward. Scientists have noticed changes in crayfish growth rates and breeding cycles. Some worry that if temperatures continue to rise, the species could eventually move beyond Tasmania's reach. Fishermen already report seeing strange new species, tropical fish never before found this far south. The ocean is changing, and no one knows what that means for the future of this billion-dollar industry. For now, though, the hunt continues. Every day, as dawn breaks over the Tasman coast, small boats push into the mist, their crews ready to face whatever the sea brings. They work in silence. The only sounds the creak of ropes and the crash of waves. Below them, giant lobsters crawl among rocks older than time, unaware that their kind fuels one of the most dangerous and valuable trades in the world. When the boats return at dusk, battered and soaked, the men haul their catch onto the docks with quiet satisfaction. It's more than just money. It's proof they've survived another day in waters that have claimed so many before them. The smell of salt and diesel fills the air. The sea has taken its share, but it's given back too. The Tasmanian crayfish industry stands as a symbol of raw human endurance and respect for nature's power. Every lobster that leaves these shores carries a story of risk and reward, of courage in the face of an unforgiving ocean. And for the fishermen who call these deadly waters home, there's no other life they'd choose, because for them, the danger isn't just part of the job. It's part of the identity that defines who they are and what it means to live by the sea's brutal, beautiful law.